morning. I heard my son call. Daddy, Daddy, he said.
I turned away from the window.
I woke up this morning. Heard my son call.
Daddy, Daddy, he said. I turned away from the window.
I woke up this morning. Heard my son call.
Daddy, Daddy, he said. Turned away from the window.
I woke up this morning.
My son called.
Daddy, Daddy, he said. I turned away from the window.
Turned my face to the wall. My son, he poured tea. There's deliveries to make.
Daddy, Daddy, I brought you some tea. I lifted my head from the white pillowcase.
My son poured tea. There's deliveries to make.
Daddy, Daddy, I brought you some tea. I lifted my head from the white
My
pillowcase.
son, he poured tea. There's deliveries to make.
Daddy, Daddy, I brought you some tea. I lifted my head from the white pillowcase.
My son poured tea. There's deliveries to make.
Daddy, Daddy, I brought you some tea. I lifted my head from the white pillowcase.
Turned my face to the wall.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Says the receptionist.
What can I do
And
for
how
you?
can I help
Who
you?
did you want to see?
Do you have an appointment? Shoots her through the mouth.
Shoots the receptionist through the mouth and goes down the corridor.
Quite quickly.
Yes. Goes good. Quite quickly down the corridor and opens the first story file.
Walks straight in.
He walks straight in.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Yes.
says the teacher.
How can I help you?
He shoots the teacher through the heart.
Shoots the teacher right through the heart.
The children! They don't understand. They don't immediately grasp what's going on, what's happened to their teacher. They don't understand. Nothing like this has ever happened.
Nothing like
before.
this has ever happened before. But they do understand. Of course they understand. They have seen this on TV. They have stayed up late as a special treat, and they have seen this on TV. They know exactly what's going on. And this is why they back away. Instinctively. Back away.
Okay, so they back away. The worst thing they can do is back away. But they back away. They back away against the wall.
Against their pictures on the wall. My house. My cat.
Me and my cat. Me and my cat. And my house. And a tree. It's interesting to see the way that some of them hold hands.
And it's interesting to see the way some of them hold hands. The way children do. The way a child does. If you walk for his hand as it walks next to you, it'll grasp your own. Not like an adult who will flinch away. Never touch an adult's hand, or the adult will flinch away! Unless it's someone who loves you. A loved one. Anyone else will flinch away. But a loved one will hold your hand simply because it reminds you of your love. Whole afternoons, for example, filling the spaces between each other's fingers, or looking into the loved one's eyes. The thick rings of colour in the loved one's eyes, which are like something. What is it? What is it? What is of the gun. Thank you. Just as child A now flinches away from the warm metal of the gun, he shoots child A in the head.
He moves on.
He moves on to child B, and he shoots child B in the head.
He moves on.
And he moves on to child C. Child C. Yes.
Tries to duck away.
What?
Child C tries to duck away.
He shoots child B in the head.
He moves on.
He moves on to child C. Child C tries to duck away, and he shoots. No. Yes. No, not shoots. Yes.
But to no avail.
Tries to duck away, but to no avail. He shoots child A in the head.
He moves on.
He moves on to child B, and he shoots child B in the head.
He moves on.
He moves on to child C, and child C tries to duck away, and he shoots. And how's life treating him? What?
Life. How's life treating him?
Life's treating him very well.
How's his job?
Well paid and rewarding.
And his wife?
Is charming and tolerant. And how are his children?
His children are fine.
How many does he have now?
4? Yeah, he has 4. And all 4 of them are fine.
What? All 4 of them are fine.
Yes, all 4. Is this right? Oh, absolutely fine. He loves swinging them through the air. When he gets home to his beautiful house, he picks them off the ground and swings them screaming through the air.
And how is his beautiful house?
It's increasing in value daily. Well constructed, well located, close to amenities, schools and shops, major roads leading directly to major airports, and minor roads. No. Yes? Minor roads, yes? Yes, minor roads. Minor roads winding. Minor roads winding through meadows watered by springs welling up through the chalk.
And how are the schools in his neighbourhood?
The schools in his neighbourhood are fine.
And the shops?
Yes, how's the shopping?
Well, excellent shopping. Excellent. But, yes?
And not just the big names.
Oh, excellent shopping. Excellent. And not just the big names, but, yes?
Those kind of smaller shops.
Excellent shopping. Excellent. And not just the big names, but those kind of smaller shops. You thought, not thought, imagined. Yes?
You thought had all but disappeared.
Disappeared. Excellent shopping. Excellent. And not just the big names, but those kind of smaller shops you thought had all but disappeared.
I thought those kind of small shops had all but disappeared.
Well, yes. They have. But not here. Not here. Here you can find all those kind of smaller shops you thought had all but disappeared. He moved on.
What? Artisan?
Yes, artisans, people who bind books, people who make shoes, people who grind knives, people who mend rugs, people who gut fish, cut cheese, people who mix paint. He moves on.
Medical supplies?
Medical supplies, catering supplies, motoring supplies, yes.
Spare parts for cars.
Spare parts for cars, no longer manufactured, but lovingly restored. He moves on. And he shoots Child D good in the head.
So there must be blood.
Well, of course there's blood. Not just blood on the walls, and not just blood on the floor, but
Blood in the air.
Blood. Hanging in the air.
aerosol.
An aerosol. That's right. That's good. Of blood, which he hadn't foreseen. He hadn't foreseen the aerosol of blood or the sound. Is this right? This is right. Or the sound of the distressed children when his head was on the white pillowcase. The white pillowcase. Don't help me. When his head was on the white pillowcase, picturing the scene. And now it's clear. Now the picture is clear. And now there's another sound. What's that other sound? The sound of his heart. The sound of the killer's heart sounding in the killer's head. Popping his ears. Popping his ears with blood. Popping his ears. Popping.
And what are you staring at?
Huh? Huh?
What are you staring at?
Turn away. Look away or you're next. Be quiet. You're next. You saw what happened to child B. You saw what happened to child C. You saw what happened to child C. No. Yes. No, you saw what happened to child C. Don't help me. You saw what happened to child C. You saw what happened to child D. So don't help me. You saw what happened to child D. So you saw what happened to child D. So
So shut the fuck up!
saw what happened to child D. So shut the fuck up! I said don't help me.
So he's not a sympathetic character.
No.
We can't feel for him,
No.
cry for him.
No.
He's never suffered,
No.
experienced war,
No.
experienced poverty.
No.
Torture?
Torture?
Yes, tortured. For his beliefs. You heard what I said?
No.
Abused then, as a child.
No.
Fucked up the arse as a child.
No.
Or in the mouth.
No.
What about his own children?
Yes, perhaps they're sick.
No.
What about his wife? Was sick.
No.
Is his car unreliable?
No.
What about the milkman?
Yes, the milkman in his neighbourhood ever late?
No.
What about the postman?
Sometimes. How does he feel when the postman's late? Angry.
Oh, so now he's going to kill the postman.
Typical.
Of course he's not going to kill the postman. It's not the postman's fault. Sometimes there are problems sorting the letters. Yeah, the machine for sorting the letters has broken down and he has to sort the letters by hand. Or there might just be more parcels and every parcel means a conversation on the doorstep. A conversation on the doorstep, yes? In the sunshine.
Means a conversation on the doorstep in the sunshine. And sometimes the postman's boy can't wake the postman up.
Dad! Dad!
He says,
Wake up! It's 5 o'clock!
Wake up! It's 5 o'clock! I brought you your tea! Dad! Dad!
he says,
Wake up! I brought you your tea! Time to get up!
what?
Time to get up!
But the postman. The postman. Don't help me.
Dad! Dad! Wake up! It's 5 o'clock! I've brought you your tea.
But the postman. This is right. I'm right. But the postman just pushes himself harder against the wall.
I woke up this morning.
Heard my son call.
Daddy, Daddy, he said. I turned away from the
I
window.
woke up this morning.
Heard my son call.
Daddy, Daddy, he said. I turned away from the window.
I woke up this morning.
I heard my son call. Daddy, Daddy, he said. I turned away from the window.
I woke up this morning.
I heard my son call. Daddy, Daddy, he said. I turned away from the window.
Turn my face to the wall. My son, you poured tea.
Daddy, Daddy, I brought you some tea. I lifted my head from the white pillowcase.
Son, you poured tea.
Daddy, Daddy, I've brought you some tea. I lifted my head from the white pillowcase.
Son, brought tea.
There's deliveries to make. Daddy, Daddy, I've brought you some tea. I lifted my head from the white pillowcase.
My son, brought
Deliveries to make. Daddy, Daddy, I've brought you some tea. I lifted my head from the white pillowcase.
Ha 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 ha!